Welcome back to the channel. We got some more Harbor Freight coupons. So these are going to be good July 28th through August 17th. These are the super coupons we're going to take a look at. But what I want to do is I want to compare some of these super coupons to the parking lot sale that's going to be happening in August. And if you haven't seen the flyer for that parking lot sale, I posted a video yesterday for that. So we're going to compare some of these prices on some of these products to make sure you guys get the best deal. So first up, we got the Black Widow spray gun. $30 off on this, bringing the price down to $150. Really high-end spray gun here at Harbor Freight. Great for automotive painting. We got the Chief Long Barrel Air Hammer for $110. And then for Fortress, we got the 4-gallon 200 PSI job site air compressor. Getting $20 off on this, bringing the price down to $220. So all the way to the right here, we got the Earthquake XT half-inch stubby air impact wrench, 700 foot-pounds, $70 for this one. Now I just clicked over to the flyer for Harbor Freight's parking lot sale that's happening in August. Now, depending on what you guys need, also during the parking lot sale, they're going to have the Earthquake XT half-inch air impact wrench. This is going to be 1,200 foot-pounds. This one's going to come in at a price of $90. So I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. $90 during the parking lot sale for the 1,200 foot-pound. Or if you guys are just wanting the stubby, they got the super coupon right now, $70. And that's going to be 700 foot-pounds. Jump into automotive. So this is another item I want to take a close look at. So this is a 3-ton floor jack by Pittsburgh. $110 for this one. Jump back over to the parking lot sale flyer. They're going to have the 3-ton low-profile floor jack with rapid pump coming in at a price at $100. So a lot better value there. You're going to get the low-profile jack opposed to the standard jack, and you're going to pay a little bit less during the parking lot sale, about $10 less. So if you guys aren't in a hurry to pick up a jack, I'd wait till that parking lot sale. You're going to get a little bit better deal, a little bit better jack. They also got the Pittsburgh 450-pound low-lift transmission jack for $95. Got some brake clean. And then we got the Maddox caliper service tool kit, 11-piece for $30. They also got the Pittsburgh 12-volt tire inflator. It's got the LED light built in for $13. Then we got the Maddox spring compressor set for $23. Got some hose clamps. And then the 4-piece funnel set for only $1. I actually got a few sets of these laying around. Comes in handy. We're doing oil changes on like small engines. Now for Icon, we got the 3/8-inch drive oil filter sockets. This is a 7-piece. $35 for this, so you're getting 30% off. Now we jump back over to the parking lot sale flyer. They're going to do 40% off all sockets. This is going to be the Icon, Quinn, and Pittsburgh. Now, if you guys aren't an ITC member, I think this is going to sell out pretty fast. So you have slim pickings by the end of the week. But this is going to be a really good deal for you guys that are looking for some sockets. Whether you need something more professional like the Icon or the Quinn or Pittsburgh for DIYers, this is going to be a pretty good deal. Jump back over to the super coupons. We got the heavy-duty commercial truck U-joint puller by Icon for $85. And then here's another deal that I want to kind of take a closer look at with you guys. So these are the Badland winches. They got a few of them here, $2,500, $9,500. Got the $3,500, $5,500, and I think we scroll down. We also got the $2,000 here. So they got a bunch of Badland winches for these super coupons, but you're going to want to hold off because during the parking lot sale, 30% off all Badland winches and the winch accessories. So just to give you guys an example, go ahead and click into the $9,500. This comes in at what, $319 a regular price. With the super coupon, you'll be paying $280. But if you take 30% off the $319, so say $320, it's going to bring the price down to about, I think, $225 if my math is correct. So a lot better savings if you guys just wait till that parking lot sale. Go ahead and scroll down. They got the Hallmaster A-frame trailer jack. This is the electric trailer jack, $200. And then we also got the Hallmaster ratcheting load binder for $40. Also for Hallmaster, they got the tri-folding loading ramps for $120. Now also during the parking lot sale, they're going to have the standard loading ramps for $55. So these aren't the tri-folding, But depending on what you guys need, you might not need the tri-folding one. Save a lot of money here. Only $55 during the parking lot sale. So depending on what you need, just want to throw that out there for you guys. Tri-folding, $120, and then the standard is just $55 during that parking lot sale. Got the Viking jumper cables for $25, and then we got the 3-point quick hitch for $100. So next up is generators and plumbing. So we got some Predator items here. We got the 1800 watt generator for $300, 6.5 horse engine for $130. They also got the full trash water pump for $800. Again, $100 off on that. And then they also got the Predator 200 watt foldable solar panel, $30 off on this, bringing the price down to $200. Next up is the hand tools. So like I said earlier, you're going to get a heck of a deal during the parking lot sale for those sockets. So we got some Pittsburgh sockets here. And then they also got the Icon 1/2-inch click torque wrench. So when we click back over to the parking lot sale flyer, 35% off all the torque wrenches. So not only 40% off the sockets, they're doing 35% off all torque wrenches. And that's going to be your Icon, Quinn, and Pittsburgh. So another good deal that's going on during the parking lot sale here. So that's another item you might want to hold off on until that sale. Then we got the 1/2-inch breaker bar by Pittsburgh for $12, and then some more socket sets. We got the Quinn 3/8 drive 35 piece for $35, and then we got the Pittsburgh 1/2-inch 21 piece for $25. Another Quinn item, we got the extendable breaker bar for $22, 12% off on that, and then we got some C clamps over here for $10. Jump into lighting and specialty. We got some extension cords here by Vanguard. So we got the 10-foot 16 gauge, $5.29, and then they also got the 25-foot 12 gauge for $17. We got some wire connector assortments by Storehouse for $4. Now we got some items here for Franklin. We got the 800-pound capacity appliance hand truck for $100, and then also for Franklin we got the 150-pound foldable hand truck for $28. Now if you guys are just looking for a standard hand truck during the parking lot sale for Franklin, they're going to have the 800-pound capacity hand truck, $60. It's going to be 20% off on that. So that might be another item you might want to wait for. And then jump back over to the super coupons here. They got the 2-step steel stool for $25, swivel caster for $1. And then we got some safety equipment here. We got the Hardy gloves. This is the synthetic leather 2-pair for $5, and then we got the light duty foam knee pads by Ranger for $3. All right, now we're in the outdoor categories. We got the Bauer 2300 PSI electric pressure washer, $220 for this one. But if we jump back over to the parking lot sale flyer, they're also going to have the Bauer 2000 PSI electric pressure washer down to $160, so $30 off on that. Now I currently have a 2000 PSI pressure washer. It's actually a Ryobi, and I use that to clean my patio and my patio furniture. Seems to work just fine. So if that's something that you guys are looking for, I'd definitely go with the 2000 PSI for $160 instead of the 2300. I don't think you're going to get much more performance out of this one, depending on what you're using it for, of course. But you'll be able to get it during the parking lot sale for a lot cheaper price. We got some tarps here. So we got the heavy-duty reflective all-purpose weather-resistant tarp for $20. This is going to be 11 foot by 19 foot. And then we got the bigger 19 foot by 29 foot for $48. And then we got the cheaper blue tarp here for $4. Got the Greenwood hose, $26.99 for that. And then we got the weather-resistant tarp. This is the mesh tarp. So this is breathable for $47. Now we'll jump into power tools. So we got some step bits here. We got the Warrior step bit. We got the Hercules step bit. But as we jump back over to the parking lot sale flyer, look at this, 40% off all drill bits and step bits, Hercules, Bauer, and Warrior. So that's going to be another deal. Just hold off on, get a better deal during the parking lot sale. Next to that, we got the Mirror Glaze by Meguiar for $25, the Hercules Combo Diamond Blade for $100, and then we got the Bauer 35-piece Impact Drill and Driver bit set coming in at $17. Hercules 9-amp surface conditioning tool for $100. And then they got the 1600-watt Bauer heat gun for 28 bucks. Now, if you guys are like me, you don't really use your heat gun very often. We're back over on the parking lot sale flyer. You guys look down here in the yellow. They're going to have the Warrior 1500 watt dual temperature heat gun. Only $10 for that. So nice budget heat gun. You're going to be saving yourself a lot of money compared to this Bauer. Bauer is going to be a better heat gun, but if it's something that you're not going to be using a lot, I just go with the Warrior. We got some Hercules bimetal deep cut bandsaw blades for $10. And then we got the Hercules die grinder coming in at $70, getting 12% off on that. Micro engraver for $9. And then we got some cutoff wheels by Chicago Electric for $3.29. Next up, we got shop and garage. So we got the Doyle rafter square coming in at $15. This is usually $16.99. Got the abrasive blaster kit for $28. Here's the Pittsburgh torpedo level. Pretty cheap level, $2. I'll probably stay away from that. And then all the way to the right, we got the ultrasonic cleaner powder for $7. And then Pittsburgh's torpedo level with angle finder for $2.50. Now we jump into storage. So they got the mini steel toolbox by US General back on sale, down to $15. This was comparable price to what they had at the last parking lot sale. I don't think we'll ever see it get down to that low price of, what was it, $9.99 during like 2 parking lot sales ago. So I think $14.99 is going to be the lowest we'll see this. They also got the Yukon hardwood workbench for $150. And then this is something that's pretty nice. I'd like to see it drop a little bit more in price. $89.99. This is the hanging tool cabinet. So this is pretty nice, but you're only getting $10 off on this. If we take a closer look at it, looks like a pretty nice tool cabinet. And then in the back, you got like a peg style system, so you can hang stuff off of there. So pretty cool setup there by US General. I'd like to see that drop a little bit more in price. Then also for US General, we got the multi-rail socket tray, $17 for that. And then we got the Yukon 46-inch mobile workbench with solid wood top, 3 different colors, $20 off, coming at $280. Now as we jump back over to the parking lot sale flyer, just so you guys know, they are going to have the Yukon 46-inch 9-drawer cabinet. Usually $350, $50 off on this, and this is going to be $300. So depending on what you guys need, just want to put that out there. During a parking lot sale, they're going to have the 9-drawer Yukon for $300. And then for the super coupon, they got the 1-drawer with the 2 doors at the bottom for $280. Another US General item here, the adjustable plier rack for $15. We got the Bauer tool bag for $28. And then another US General storage cabinet here. This is the 72-inch by 22-inch for $630. So you're getting $70 off on that one. They also got the Hercules 18-inch tool bag for $20. And then we got the cheap socket rail by Pittsburgh, only $1 for this. Not a huge fan of these. And then we got the Storehouse V-shape hang all for $2. So go ahead and jump into welding and machinery. Got some welding wire. And then titanium stick welder, 225 inverter welder for $290. The Vulcan 500-pound capacity large welding cabinet for $350. Then you also got the Central Machinery 5-inch swivel vise with anvil for $50. And then all the way at the bottom here, we got the Central Machinery 6-inch portable carpenter's vise for $18. So those are going to be the super coupons from July 28th to August 17th. Just want to go ahead, go over those with you guys real quick, and then also compare those to the parking lot sale that's going to be coming up in August, so you guys can get the best deal possible for your tools. Like I said, I'll go ahead and post that video for the parking lot sale at the end of this video, so if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and click on that video. If you guys found any value in this video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Till the next one, guys, I will talk to you later.